Hello and welcome to Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey. Thanks for joining me today as always. Well, it's a bittersweet day. We're going to say goodbye to our little super modified that we've had for a couple of years, been playing with. We're going to send it off to this new home. Plus, we're going to finish up the repairs to my grandson's little go-kart. So stay tuned. Well, as I was saying, we're going to send our super modified off to its new home over in Dallas, Texas. I had mentioned in a couple episodes earlier that it's been a fun little car, super fun. You've seen us have some fun with it on the channel, but I only get to take it out really twice a year, maybe three times, twice a year. It just sits in here, and there's some antique dirt groups around the country, unfortunately, that are not close to me, but they have the ability to get on the track more. And I don't want to have to travel 3 hours one way just to go get 15 minutes on the track. So we're going to send it off to a new home. We've got a guy that restores old sprint cars, and it's going to be a great addition to his collection he already has. So we've got everything lined out here. This is goes way back to one of my early videos where we built that lug wrench, spinner wrench. That's the shocks, got a bunch of quick change gears, special extra arms, some wheels, and got the wheels and tires over here. And that's pretty much it. I didn't get a whole lot with the car because there wasn't a whole lot of spares for it. But it's been a lot of fun, but it's time to head on down the road and let somebody else enjoy it. We have Reed's little cart up here on the rack so I can get in and weld it properly. I've already got this side here done. And as we talked about in an earlier episode, we're just going to make this so we can get this off. This is the problem here. You can see how low they are. We're going to take those blocks totally off, just weld the axle up solid. That'll be fine. We're not racing the cart. It'll be fine. So we're going to do that, and so we can get a little less drag off the ground, if you will. So we're going to keep on welding on this here now. All right, hopefully I'll have that. The reason I put on my lift so I could get to the underside of that axle real good and get a real good weld on it. The older you get, you got to get a lift. There's no doubt about it. Now that we got the axle in there good, we're going to pop these spacers out and get those bolts out that was holding the axle down. See if we can knock those out real quick. Okay, we got our spacers out. I left one out. I just found it was hidden behind the axle there. But anyway, got this welded in. I had to leave that one in because I didn't have enough space to get it out in between the axle and the frame, but that's okay. I went and bolted back together, and that'll actually give this more support so it won't flex at all. So I don't think it will, but I'll make the whole thing stronger. So anyway, get your tires back on it, get back on the roll around cart, and get that sucker off the lift. while we're waiting on Keith to get here from Dallas, went ahead and yanked out all the rest of this roll bar pad that was in here, and I actually cleaned up the interior of the truck a little bit more, and looks pretty good. Actually, it looks better with all that gaudy red roll bar pad out. Now, come back now, we'll just actually clean everything with soap and water. Then we're going to wash the whole truck tomorrow, and a lot of stuff's going to come back looking pretty good once we get all the dust off of it. Then we'll start doing the touch-up paint on the interior down there. So another little item, small item, but something that needs to be done. And we've got a new seat located in Atlanta, Georgia. Got to figure out how I'm gonna get that out of here. I'm actually gonna go pick it up, but so we got something to go in that hole there.
Cross trails again.
Yeah, oh yeah, we will. I'm gonna miss it, but it's going to good hands.
Yep.
Boy, I'm going to miss that car, but it is going to a great guy in Enos, Texas. He is restoring sprint cars already, and it's going to a good home, and he'll be able to run it more than what I could. So, going to miss it, but it's going to a good home, and that's the main thing we want. Well, that wraps up another episode here today. How about that? There's a hole in my shop now. What in the world can we get to put in that space? Believe it or not, I'm headed to Wisconsin in 2 days to go pick up the next project. You never know around here, so you got to stay tuned. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.